You probably hear a lot about staying healthy, what to eat, how to move, how to protect your heart. But sometimes it's the small daily habits that make a big difference. Like how we wash ourselves. Some parts of the body, the ones we forget about, can actually affect how we feel more than we realize. So today I want to share 5 little things you can do in the shower that can help you feel cleaner, fresher, and even healthier every day. Let me start with something simple, but often missed. Washing your neck and the area behind your ears. I know it sounds basic, but hear me out. As we get older, our skin gets thinner and more sensitive, and our immune system isn't as strong as it used to be. That means bacteria and sweat can cause irritation faster, even infections. Behind the ears especially, it's a warm spot with little air, and if you wear glasses or hearing aids, it stays even warmer. Many folks don't even realize it's a problem until someone gently points it out. I remember Mr. George, 74, from a small town in Arizona. He was the kind of guy who always looked neat, shaved, tucked-in shirt, clean shoes. But he came in, one day saying his daughter had mentioned a bit of odor, and he was confused. He showered every morning and used nice soap, so what could it be? I asked him gently, "Do you wash behind your ears and around your neck, not just rinse?" He chuckled and said, "Doesn't the water do that for me?" I explained how sweat and oils collect there and how it needs just a little more attention. A few days later, he called to tell me, "Doc, I feel fresher." And I didn't even realize how much better it makes me feel to know I'm really clean. It was such a small shift, but it made a difference. One of the easiest habits that helps is using a soft washcloth or just your fingers with gentle soap to clean behind your ears and around your neck every day. Just a few light circles, then pat it dry with a towel, that's it. Especially during hot weather or after working in the yard, this helps a lot more than people think. You deserve to feel good in your own skin, and sometimes something as small as this can make you feel refreshed, more confident, and more like yourself again. Life feels better when you take care of even the little things. Now let's talk about another spot that often needs more attention than it gets. Under your arms. You might think, well, I already wash there every day, and that's great. But with age, our skin changes and sweat glands don't shut off completely just because we're older. In fact, even if you're not sweating as much, bacteria can still grow quickly in that warm, closed-off space. And if your skin has become more sensitive, which is normal after 60, it's easier for irritation, rashes, or even small infections to show up. Especially if you use deodorants or wear tight clothes, it's important to keep that area clean and dry, every single day. I had a lovely patient named Martha, 68, from a small town in Texas. She told me she'd been getting these itchy little bumps under her arms and just assumed it was part of aging or a reaction to her new body wash. But when I asked about her routine, she admitted she only gave her underarms a quick rinse in the shower, no real scrubbing or drying. She said, "I didn't want to irritate the skin more, so I barely touched it. I suggested she switch to a mild soap, use her fingertips to gently clean the area, and make sure she dried it fully afterward." We also talked about wearing loose, cotton clothes at home. 2 weeks later, she came back glowing. "Doc, I didn't realize how much better I'd feel just from that. It's like my skin can breathe again." What helps most is gently washing under your arms with warm water and mild soap. Baby soap or fragrance-free is perfect. Use your fingers or a soft cloth, avoid scrubbing too hard, and always pat the skin dry with a clean towel. If you feel any stickiness or notice odor during the day, you can also gently wipe the area again with a damp cloth or unscented wipe. Taking care of your underarms isn't just about staying clean, it's about feeling fresh and comfortable in your body. You have the right to feel good every day, even in the little details. You're not being picky, you're being kind to yourself. Here's something many people don't think twice about: their feet. But honestly, your feet carry you through every day, and they need more care than just getting splashed in the shower. As we get older, our circulation slows down, especially in the legs and feet, and that makes it harder for the skin to stay healthy and for small problems to heal. Moisture gets trapped between the toes, and that's where fungus loves to grow. Cracks, dryness, or even just a little redness can turn into something painful if you don't catch it early. There was a man named Harold, 81, from Florida, who came to see me because his feet were always itching and peeling. He thought it was just dry skin, so he put lotion on, but it didn't help. When I took a look, the space between his toes was damp and white, classic signs of a fungal infection. I asked how he washed his feet. He shrugged and said, "Well, I figure the soap runs down in the shower, so that's good enough." I explained that feet need more direct attention. We started a new routine, washing his feet every day with soap, drying between the toes, and letting them air out at home. A week later, he was walking easier and the itching was gone. He said, "I didn't know feet could feel this good again." One of the best things you can do is wash your feet daily with warm water and gentle soap, especially between your toes. Afterward, take a clean towel and dry every toe space carefully. That's where moisture hides. If bending is hard, you can use a long-handled sponge or ask for a little help. Even propping your foot on a safe stool helps a lot. Your feet are your freedom. They help you stay mobile, independent, and confident. Caring for them isn't just hygiene, it's a way to say, "I still want to walk through life with strength and comfort." Even small steps make a big difference. Another spot we rarely think about, but absolutely should, is the belly button. It's a tiny part of the body, but it can collect a surprising amount of sweat, oil, and dead skin, especially if it's tucked deep or surrounded by folds. For older adults, the skin becomes less elastic, and sometimes the belly grows softer or rounder, which makes that area even more closed off. Warmth and moisture together make the perfect place for bacteria to grow. And the problem is, you often won't notice it right away. It might start with a little itching, a small rash, or a faint smell that's hard to trace. I had a kind woman named Edna, 73, from Michigan, who came in with redness and soreness around her stomach. She said, "Doc, I think I have an allergy to my laundry soap." But when we looked closer, the irritation was coming from her belly button. She admitted she didn't really clean it, just figured water would take care of it during her shower. I showed her how using a soft washcloth or even a damp cotton swab once a day could make a big difference. "I never thought about that spot," she laughed. "But you were right, it cleared up in days." That simple habit became part of her daily routine, and she said she felt cleaner and more confident just knowing it was taken care of. What often helps is gently cleaning your belly button each day with warm water and mild soap, either using a soft cloth or a cotton swab. Make sure to dry it completely afterward. Just a few dabs with a towel are enough. If you notice any odor or moisture, a bit of baby powder can help keep it dry. This little habit may seem small, but it sends a quiet message to yourself. I'm still here. I still care about how I feel. Every part of you matters, even the ones nobody sees. You deserve to feel fresh, comfortable, and in control of your body, right down to the smallest spot. Let's talk about one more area that's easy to overlook: folds of skin. That includes spots like under the breasts, around the stomach, underarms, and even behind the knees or near old scars. As we age, our skin softens, and gravity does its thing. We develop more skin-to-skin areas where moisture and warmth get trapped. That moisture, especially when it's left sitting in a closed space, can lead to rashes, chafing, or even yeast infections. And sometimes you won't feel anything until the skin is already irritated. For many older adults, especially those with limited mobility or weight changes, these areas become extra sensitive. I once had a patient named Ray, 76, from Ohio. He'd had abdominal surgery years ago, and the scar left a small fold in his belly. One summer he came in with a red sore patch under that fold. He thought it was just heat rash and didn't mention it for weeks. I explained that moisture had been building up there, causing skin breakdown. Ray had no idea that something so small could be an issue. We started a new routine: wash and dry those folds daily, use a bit of powder or a soft cloth to keep it dry, and wear breathable fabrics. After a few days, he told me, "Doc, I finally feel like myself again. It's not sore anymore, and I can move around without discomfort." What really helps in these cases is washing those folded areas gently with warm water and mild soap, then drying carefully, especially in the folds. After that, you can place a soft, dry cloth, like a small cotton pad, to absorb extra moisture. or sprinkle a little unscented baby powder. These small steps are quiet acts of care, like tucking yourself in at night. They tell your body, I'm paying attention, I want you to feel good. You deserve to feel light, clean, and at ease in your skin, no matter your age. And yes, these little things matter. They always have. Even the smallest habits can make a big difference in how you feel each day. If something I shared helped you or reminded you of something important, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell. We've got more simple, caring tips coming your way. Remember, you're not alone. You're stronger than you think. And life keeps going, as long as you hold on to it with both hands.